Well, hello guys. Welcome back to the life and times of Crazy Patrick. Now, first thing I want to say is I want to thank each and every new subscriber I have to my channel. You have really made my channel. The Fabiola video has gotten over 33,000 views, and I'm sitting right at like 780 subscribers. I just need to get to 1,000, and you're the only ones that can help me with that. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I put out a new video. And to all my new subscribers, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I could never thank you enough. And the ones that have been with me for the last 2 years through thick and thin, thank you also. But I had a viewer out of the 33,000 that watched my video point something out to me that I think has to be mentioned. So, as my family would say, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. I just think everybody needs to look at this and tell me what you think. But I had a viewer, her name's Michelle, and she pointed out that right here is little Fabiola's resting place. I don't know if you can see it because the sun is really bright, but the teddy bear is still there, and other people, there's more new toys, so other people have been bringing things to the grave. But what I want to tell you is, Michelle, I hope that name's right. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but you know who you are, and you're the only one that noticed. So what she pointed out to me was the picture of little Fabiola bent over the grave, like kneeling down and leaning over. That was not her headstone. She was not at her gravesite. She was someplace else. So I told her, you know, I've had those pictures in my phone for 2 years, and I probably looked at them a couple hundred times myself, and I never noticed at all that. And so me having a very inquiring mind, my inquiring mind wanted to know. So I looked at photos again, and I looked at some that I didn't post. But if you want to go back and Google it, just Google Ghost in Masonic Cemetery, Las Cruces, New Mexico, and you can see everything. But I noticed in the photo, she's kneeling down, kind of bent over, not really kneeling, just kind of bent over, and it almost looks like she's talking to somebody. And so I came on, I'm thinking, that's kind of strange. And now I'm going to have to find it again. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at the site. I want you to leave comments and tell me what you think. If you look over there just to the left of that tree, that's little Fabiola's resting place. Her tombstone is kind of shaped like a heart, but it's angel wings on the top. Well, this viewer pointed out, and I'm going to go back here. This viewer pointed out that she was not at her grave. And so I went back and looked at pictures, and there's another picture that after she's not at this grave where she's kneeling down, she's walking kind of like right where I'm at right now, and there's a double grave here that had heart-shaped headstone. So I knew if I could find a heart-shaped headstone, I could find the young man that was brutally murdered. And this is that grave. Now, it's not going to look exactly like it was when Fabiola was kneeling down here. Because you have to remember, people have been vandalizing this grave and taking things, but this is the grave here where she was where she's kneeling. Just a lot of the solar lights have been removed, but this is the place. And the gentleman's last name, I don't even want to say, but he passed away November 23rd, 2019. And so I don't even want to, I'm not going to even mention his name because I don't want his family bothered. But this is the grave where she was kneeling. Okay, and it's less than a stone throw from her resting place, which is right over here. Now I have a theory, and let me know what you think. We're never going to all know anything until it's all over and we cross over, But that's little Fabiola's grave right there. And the young man's grave, you can see, I'm sorry. You can see right there, there's the hearts, the two hearts, and there's his resting place. Now, I hope I didn't just make you really dizzy right there. But my theory is when somebody's killed violently, and all of a sudden, and it happens like in an instant, kind of like my son, he was laughing at stuff on this very phone I'm doing the video on, and he was laughing 1 minute, and the next minute he was gone. And when you come out of your body, if that's what happens, I watch a lot of near-death experience videos, and these people that have supposedly come back, they're out of their bodies, they're looking at themselves while EMTs and doctors and stuff are working on them, and if you just hear 1 second and gone the next, and you're young, it's got to be pretty frightening, because you're like, what the heck's going on? Got to be kind of scared. So maybe the young man was having a hard time. He was scared, and he was scared to cross over. And what would make more sense? That God send an angel? Because I heard, what I picture them is they're huge and powerful, and that would be kind of scary if all of a sudden you're looking at that. But would it make more sense to send a little 2-year-old Hispanic girl, and you're Hispanic? You're not going to be scared of a little 2-year-old girl, and she comes and gets you and says, hey, it's okay. Don't be scared. Let's go home. And maybe she was the angel that came and got him and took him home. So, folks, with that, I'm going to end this. It's just a little short video, but I wanted to leave you with that thought, and leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. And, I may be way off, but the lady that pointed this out to me made me so curious I had to come see. So with that, folks, I want to tell you, have a great rest of your evening. Stay positive, and God bless.